consistently. I can't. Maybe one day. Hey, you can just see a run from the beginning, I guess. And this beautiful opening cutscene.
Just one more story. I promise I'll go to sleep after that.
Okay, I'll read you one more, but then it's off to sleep. My name is Kai,
And I hate Elebits. My mom and dad study Elebits, and they love them even more than me.
I like that representation, though.
Great big bolt of lightning. It struck years
Like,
and years
the representation
before you were even born,
of the
They've been friends with people
the parents above, like visually it looks like they're on a layer above him, and it comes down to him, and they're swinging an Elebit instead of him. You know, like I love that representation. The visualization of that is really good.
Elebits. Mom and dad would take me out to an amusement park or something, right? Hey, everything's gone dark. What do I do now? I don't know what happened, but the whole town is in a panic. Mom and Dad rushed over to the research lab and left me at home. But I don't care. My favorite show will be on TV soon. Huh? Why doesn't the TV work? Oh, that's right.
Electricity and
He's so pissed.
only work because of Elebits, you know.
It's so good.
You wouldn't even be able to watch TV without them.
So, I guess this is all the Elebits' fault? But I don't want to pick them up with my bare hands. I know. I'll use Dad's capture gun.
And that's the story. That's how Elebits starts. It's pretty good, I have to say. It's a really good cutscene. I love how it's like good in two very different ways at the same time. It's fucking beautiful, but it's also so fucking memeable at the same time. Okay, I've completely forgotten how to actually play this level properly, for the most part. I actually don't really remember it. There is a route that is uploaded on YouTube, but I can't remember specifically which objects I need to throw. I forgot about these guys. That's something I forgot about until literally just now. I do remember most of it, just not all of it. I guess, if that makes sense. There is some behind here that I don't think I'm gonna get, am I? No, fuck. That's unfortunate. Yep. You know they had to. It's a Wii launch title. Of course they did that. Why wouldn't they? I hear one going off. And that's... Oh, he's that asshole. Okay, well, I can't get him anyways. Fuck him. First requirement is 900. That's a lot better than my PV, though. Now, this is developed by Konami. It's their product placement. 49, actually, not 50. Nice. Optimally, I'd want to around like a sub 40 time is usually pretty good for that level. Mission 2, usually a sub 1 time is pretty good, but I haven't practiced enough of those. Yeah, yeah, see, dude, fucking, it's the Pokemon games all over again, but you're actually on the console. I don't know why he's crying, but he is. Little babby. Yeah. Fucking love this song. I love all the songs. They're so good. All bangers. I'm jamming. You don't even know. I need to knock this over, hold up. This can be knocked over with this. I've tried it, and I've done it before, but it's not working this time. Well, motherfucker. I'm pretty sure that behind here there's some. Yeah. I guess I gotta do different backups than I was intending. That's okay. That's a 59. Some bathrooms have that. I've seen it before. Alright, time to do the route. Hopefully I'll do the route properly this time around. Last time I fucked it up pretty bad. That's not necessary. Technically not optimal, but it doesn't really waste like barely any time, really. Let's be honest here. Good. This is insane pace. Holy shit. Please let me like actually IL world record this right quick, thanks. That would really help me out. Space is fucking nuts. Holy shit. Make it this work. I gotta drag this cookie from over here over to here. And then drag this like that, and we are basically done. You see the clutch all these assholes. No IL world record for me. Rip in peace. That's like several seconds off. That's unfortunate. That's around, I think it's a 53. That's 10 seconds off, unfortunately. I lost though on the end. I'm really bad at the end. So we don't like tutorials. So they're slow. You've only seen them in public buildings, never in someone's actual house. Yeah, that generally is how it is, but like I have a vague recollection of actually seeing that once. Would be pretty wild. God, why is my hand so shaky right now? Please stop. It's like actually incredibly awful. Please don't be shaky. I don't know how this is working nearly as well as it is right now, considering my shakiness right now. Yeah, I've lost like 3 seconds because of it. It should go correctly this time. I should save some mad time. Alright. So we're gonna drag this block out here. This allows us to move back here. At least it should, thank you. And then, this. Here. Are you fucking kidding me? Thank you! I push this just in case things don't work out the way I want. I need to move that, like, for sure. And then pull this out. Whatever. Hopefully... Oh, no, they went into the fucking broom and I can't move the broom. That's really unfortunate. That wastes, like, 100 Elebits. Well, that's actually, like, 300 Elebits that just went in there. Like, blocks worth of Elebits, rather. That's really unfortunate, actually. That's okay, though. We can recover. I did actually open the bathroom for a very, very specific reason, and that's if everything kind of went to shit. No pun intended. I'd be able to go there. Which has a good chunk of Elebits that I can use. Uh-oh. Does this have to swing open? Oh, no, dude! You fucking kidding me? This is really bad now. I can't move that. I don't see no electricity, bud. I don't know what kind of electricless toilets you've been using in your life, but that's not natural. So that's actually probably the worst thing that could have happened, given the situation. I legitimately don't think I have a backup for this. My backups just kind of fell through the cracks here. Like, that's really bad. If I can move the broom, that'd be fantastic. Please. Please work. So they went into the broom or something. They went into something around here. Oh, fucking Christ almighty, thank you. I think I can actually get this somehow. If that's all there is, though, that's really rough. Jesus Christ, what can I do now? This is actually terrible. This is fucking awful. But don't worry, guys. I'll save time still somehow. Don't worry about it. It was even worse in my PB. It's fine. Oh my God. It'll work somehow. Promise. Right here. There's these assholes, right? That's not gonna be enough, though. Just barely under. Bastards. What can I do? Is there anything anywhere? It's worth, like... Okay, you're hiding there. I need 3 Elebits. I legitimately just need 3 of these fuckheads right now. This is awful. I think there's probably some in here. Legit, like, in this. Yep, there's one. Okay. So, that happened. That was a disaster. Everything was going fine until the fact that I couldn't get into the bathroom. And that they hid from the heater. And that wasted legitimately 2.5 minutes over our perfect. So 2 minutes, 10 seconds, or 2 minutes realistically, somewhere in that range. Which is kind of crazy if you think about it.
Oh, it's Dad.
They need some electricity.
Hi.
They run on,
Okay.
like,
Your mom
they're
and
not all
I
hydraulics.
are looking into what has been
I'm pretty sure, at
happening
least.
around the world. Whatever it is, it's causing all the Elebits to act pretty strangely.
They might be, but
it's not
I'm pretty
safe.
sure.
You'd better take my capture gun.
I already have it, Dad. I just didn't tell anyone.
So yeah, this is mission 5. We're gonna save time still.
But
Also, I need
be
to turn the game back
careful
down.
with that gun. It breaks easily. Now,
I've heard of my fucking capture.
Gotta go.
Huh?
This game can be really rough on my wrist sometimes.
Come home? Isn't he worried about me? Huh? What's that sound?
Here we go. This is the homing laser. It's gonna be pretty pivotal throughout a lot of parts of the run because of, well, as you can see, it does that. It's pretty self-explanatory, quite honest. Give me that. I was looking for those bastards. I knew they were there, too. Just gonna get them. Got him. That's pretty okay. Low 1 minute. Oops, saving is not the end of the world, it's just not optimal, so. Although it doesn't waste any IGT. Alright, so this is this boss again. We're gonna really try to get this going well. This boss is, yet again, very rough, very hard to just control and deal with what he can do. Optimally, I'm going to be getting a low 1 minute. Oh wait, no, this is not the boss. I'm an idiot. I forgot about mission 6. I'm very smart, and I promise that I am an intellectual individual who can definitely be trusted to run a stream on Twitch.tv. Can I do this? No, I can't. Might have noticed that something just happened in like a number. Like it went, oh, boom. That's a sound limit. I can't make too much noise. I accidentally grabbed that. I didn't really mean to. It might be useful later in the run. It doesn't really matter that I had that activate the cutscene. But it would be optimal to just kind of not deal with it. RTA, of course. Not IGT. IGT doesn't matter. And that is what we time by in this category. There's some that should be just right in one of these. I'm 95% sure, thank you. I did need to remember. I do need to like actually get that memorized again. Because that was kind of rough. I saved again. That's unfortunate. Alright, level 7. Now this is the one that I was talking about when I said things go bad sometimes. And sometimes they go good, and optimally I get a low 1 minute. Let's go. Nice first phase, other than the fact that I haven't caught him yet. That could have been a lot better, actually. You know. In there? Oops, I saw him. They're not cooperating the way I want them to. Jerk. Doesn't usually do that. Alright. Where are they at? Got him! Low 1 minute. Good. Look at this small bean. Is he adorable? Hell yeah, dude. Let's go. That was good. Hey, they didn't poof. Thank heck. Nice, we good. Now. Good. I need 1900 by at the end of the time that I leave this room. There's a lot in here. Like legitimately, there's a ton in here. It's fine. We get these guys, and then some of these. And there's a picnic basket actually that I need to activate. There's this basket here. Thank you. And you like throw it. If that makes any sense, like this, and then there's these guys in there. That gives me enough. We're good. I'm gonna get this, and then I want to activate this specifically for this. There's this in there. I want to pull this open. There. This. So yeah, now we're basically done with that. We go out of this room. Try to go into the next. I want to make sure that I have homing here for like most of this. Remove the fruits. Try to do that. Thank you. And now I have to activate or get under these. There we go. Should be enough in there. If there isn't, then I'm missing some somewhere. There is definitely not right now. I don't know where I'm missing so many. It's those guys, and I think some of them just really poofed all over the place with me. And that's really annoying, actually. What the heck? What am I gonna do? Where's my backup? I actually don't know backups for this level, because this has never really happened before, so I haven't needed them, I guess. I'm gonna go into a different room, actually. Here's what I'm gonna do. The goal is to be going into a different room. I'm gonna check if there's anything under these, and then I'll be done right here. I'm gonna go into the bathroom. There should be a bunch in the bathroom, the small bathroom, or the master bath. And use this. It's not optimal, but it is possible, I guess. Ugh. There we go. I forgot those guys. That's what I forgot in my route. That was unfortunate. That lost a lot of time over what it could have been, but it still saved a ton of time over PB. I would like to get like a 230 on that. Not gonna lie. Definitely know it's possible. I've done it before. I can do it again. Probably get a lower 2-minute time than that though. Really wanted to. Well, and by really wanted to, I mean played well enough. This is mission 9. We're gonna play it just like the rest of the missions. What do you think? Riveting, right? So there's a break limit in this level, which means that you can only break a certain amount of objects. That's okay, because we're gonna do that. We're not gonna care about that because it really doesn't matter in this level, to be quite honest. I thought there was a bunch in the bleachers. I guess I'm misremembering. So that table literally just teleported. Don't worry about it. It's fine. This should be down here. And then can't get that guy. Whatever. I'm gonna try to use certain things. Use other certain things. Like I'm gonna try to actually knock down this chair here. It's not always possible to do, because this chair actually has a ton of Elebits in it. Nope, not gonna work. Oh well. Unless I can actually just drag it. No, I can't. That's fine. I need to get a little bit more Elebits before I can go into the next room properly. And here they are. This should be enough. No, I'm legitimately just really short on Elebits right now. What did I mess up? What the heck? Or am I missing a ton? That's Elebits radar. This is actually really unfortunate. There we go. That's enough. I think there's some other trash can. No, there isn't. I'm wrong. So I'm going to have to use this earlier than I would have liked. But that's okay. What we're going to do is we're going to throw all these. Please, and thank you. There we are. And then we're going to throw all these. No, we don't care about how many glasses we're breaking, even though we're supposed to. Because it's slower to care. To be quite honest. It is very slower to care. That was a really rough, this is rather, because this is still not done somehow. God, I'm playing with garbage. This is a really, really awful mission here. It's going terribly, but that's okay. Should be just about done. Thank you. That was really rough, mission 9. That was just fucking awful. Oof. Optimally, we would definitely want like a mid 130. Oh, I did not mean to go to that part of the tutorial. That's bad. I need to memorize which levels have tutorials. That's black Elebits. It's pretty cool. They hurt you if you try to capture them. They're mean. So that's not very cool, actually, now that I think about it and say it out loud. What happened? I gave up on the tutorial. I gave me another tutorial, I guess. That's so slow. That just happened. Matters a lot, I'm pretty sure. I'm thinking of a different mission. I'm an idiot. This matters a lot. That's what it is. These, I don't think matter. No. Gosh. I really don't remember this one, do I? That's unfortunate, but that's okay. In the end, it doesn't really matter. These matter. So, I'm out of homing already. That's really bad. This doesn't matter at all in this one. Jesus, why am I forgetting like tons of Elebits? Legitimately, I have to be. I think it's in here. I can't open that, can I? I can. Pull that out. And it's just that asshole. Fuck you. I don't know. I don't know why I'm missing so many. It shouldn't be. Oh, that's why. I forgot all about tearing this stuff off the table. That explains just about everything. Yep, that was it. I'm an idiot. Oh well. Whatever. It's not the end of the world. Where did that basketball go? There it is. I want that because it actually works like this. Pretty cool. Why not? We just played hoops. So we're doing this now. This is a really rough mission. 10 I should be done by now. So I actually did remember the route in my PB. Unlike right now where I just completely forgot it. Should in the bunny? I have to break it. I forgot. There we go. That was really bad. Oh well. So this is a pretty laggy level, as you can see. As of right now it is. And it's going to continue to not be as laggy, actually, believe it or not. It actually does get a bit better. So that's this room for the most part, but there is this. That's what I gotta do. We started the vacuum cleaner, I didn't mean to do that. Okay, it's fine. There we go. Getting all that. That's fast. And then, from here, I go and I turn around and grab these two. And I guess not those two. Actually, I don't need to level up my gun at all either in this level. I'm 95% sure at least. So you just heard that noise, and that means that a thing is done. Like the whole vacuum thing, or yeah, the vacuum that was running stopped running. I should blow out all these that I needed to. I was supposed to do all that as well. That's a fuck ton of Elebits, as you can see. Just from that. And then, pretty sure I don't have to capture, upgrade my capture gun though, because we have this. We're going to use like so to actually push this out of the way. Believe it or not, we can actually abuse this here. And there are actually Elebits under there that I want, but I'm not getting, so whatever. I'm gonna try to break these, see if I can get anything good. Nope. There. Now, I'm going to do that. I thought that was a thing. I guess I'm wrong. Just remembering this. Get anything good? Nope. I'm pretty sure. There it is. Buddies. I need to revisit this route and, like, re-remember it fully. Yeah, so that's not all that. And there's this homing here, which exists, I guess. I mean, you know, it exists. There we go. I'm like barely short, aren't I? So they're homing here. I don't know how I just moved that, but I did. Pretty sure I'm just barely a few short right now. We'll try to upgrade my gun though. Do this. My gun is level 3 now, which I think is what it was originally intended to go to, but I think if I do this, I should probably be fine instead. Nope. Oh, I'm not. I am actually a lot shorter than I thought I was. Fuck. Motherfucker. Help. I want him. Thank you. Yeah, and then I can move these now, so that's fine. Everything's fine. I think I'm supposed to be able to move the barrels, and that's what I needed. Or it's just that. I'm an idiot. Yeah, I need just a little bit more. Like 100 or something more. Again, why I need a revision room. This is right here. It's very apparent. And, you know, actually remember it this time, as opposed to not remembering it, like I'm doing right now. Oh my god. Get him. Oh, I missed him too? Are you kidding me? This is a mess. It was actually somehow more of a mess than it was in my PB. That's actually disgusting. Ugh. That can be, like, legitimately 3 minutes faster. Well, I guess I'll be revisiting that again. This one can go pretty easily, though. This one's very ingrained into me because I've done so much of it. This one's pretty simple as well, so it's kind of hard to forget. See, what's the TV show, man? I never read that so much late. Yeah, so much later than it was supposed to. You do gotta applaud his efforts in trying to get that. Like, how much he's willing to go through just to watch fucking TV. Okay. Sometimes things like that can happen. It's really annoying. Where you like can't reach something because it's like on top of something. It's really, really annoying when that happens. just happened, so. Thought there was, I think it's under the generator. Hold up. I can't lift that, never mind. I thought I could for some reason. You actually grab Elebits that are not visually spawned yet. As long as their hitboxes work. Which they do! It's really weird. Pretty cool though. Can make that section a little bit faster. Just do some line reduction, hold up. This has been pretty slow, honestly. A lot of times where I've stopped where I shouldn't have. Optimally, in this level, you literally never stop moving. Believe it or not. Because moving exists, and it's kind of slow, to be brutally honest. It's just honest. Fuck did I fuck up, dude? What did I fuck up? Oh no, I fucked it up, dude! I fucked up the route! What the hell? It should have been fine. It should be fine, but I'm missing like a bunch of Elebits right now. Shit. Shit, man. Now I'm losing even time against my PB, which was garbage. Actually, my PB did this pretty okay. At least this. Although, that's still not enough either. I guess I'm just missing a ton for some reason. I legitimately cannot think of what I missed. But it was really slow. So that's pretty cool. That's unfortunate. Whatever. Not much you can do other than just kind of move past it.
What the heck? They're all floating. The Elebits, too. Dad, Mom, I'm scared. This must be the Elebits' fault as well. I know. I'll go check Dad's secret room. I'm sure I'll find some clues there.
So now we're gonna make our way back to the house.
The entrance was in his study, somewhere.
Because we had left the house previously. But now we're gonna go back because there's a secret room. We gotta figure out what's going on. Gotta be a little detective boy. You do some little detective boy work. Where's this again? Legitimately cannot remember where the hell the homing is. I legit cannot remember right now. It's in here, isn't it? No, it's in here, right? Where? It's in one of these fucking drawers. Thank you, jeez. That was entirely my fault. That shouldn't have happened. This is actually a really fun level. I'm not gonna lie. I really like this one. It's just sometimes I'm not good at it, to be honest. That was pretty okay. Other than forgetting entirely where the homing was at the start. I still... Jesus fucking Christ, what the hell happened to my PP? What happened? How? How? Okay. Guess that's the thing now. How'd the run go? Not very well, for SA2. This run, on the other hand, is going very well. I'm trying my best to, not break a ton of things, because it's actually really easy to demolish the break limit in this level, believe it or not. Jesus fucking Christ, I really fucking die right now. There are a few things here in this level that you legitimately have to be very careful about. Like that! Okay, that is going like shit. That is not something you ever want to see, is a 6 exiting this room. Because you have to be really careful here. Legitimately. So there is this. There's a homing up here. And any of these can just... Like that! This can just kind of start to break if I fuck up. It's really not good. No. Do not do that. Breaking's bad. This should be enough to open up that. Means this. Generally, in here, you don't have to worry about breaking, except for one very specific location, which is here, if I have to lift this side here. But if I have to do this, and this, just this, it's fine. Or not! Fine if I fuck it up! Okay, we good. Okay, that should be enough. That could have been a lot worse. Could have been a lot better. It also could have died. It's a pretty stressful level, honestly, just because of how easy it is to just ruin it and lose a minute.
Elebits. They can control the gravity around them. That's why everything's floating?
This one's going pretty okay. I'm not happy with it. There's a lot of very, very large time loss, but
Where is it?
I mean, I'm 4 minutes ahead of PB. How much can I really complain? But I could be 10 minutes ahead of PB right now. I don't think we actually use any of this, do we? We could, though. Hold on. Let's see if this works. No, it's not very good. I actually just experimented with a route mid-run. Don't worry about me. I am a sane individual. We'll get all those later, it's fine. I'm gonna activate this one right now, just because I feel I'm going really slow and I'll probably need it. There's a break limit in this level as well. Inside that thing I just threw, there is actually a vacuum gun, which would probably end the level immediately. I actually should test that though, but I'm not doing that in a run. Absolutely not testing that in a run, because that will just likely, very, very, very likely lead to disaster. So there's that. I want to move very specific things once I get in here. Very specific things and not breaking things. Hopefully. 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 Please, please! There we go. So that somehow saved some mad time. I don't really know how. I don't know what happened to my PB on that split, but it wasn't good. That's what it wasn't. Mission 16, I think, was also not good on my PB. Oh yeah, no, this was awful. I can save a ton of time here coming out of Mission 17. It'll look like I saved a ton of time in Mission 17, but I'll actually have saved all this time here. Mission 17, I could save like a few seconds. Because it's the boss. And I'm pretty okay at the boss. For the most part. This was a disaster in my PB. Where we at? Yoink. Can I get this? Thank you. Vacuum laser. This is gonna cause a absolute shit ton of lag, but it's worth it. It's 100% worth it. Because as you can see, I'm actually not even playing the level anymore. It's kind of just beating itself. Well, that's a little bit of a lie. I am actually specifically aiming in specific positions at specific times, but it's really nothing complicated. There's no complex route that, you know, requires a, you know, very precise anything. The level just kind of gets played for me. And, well, that's fast, as you can see. I'm really low on points, actually, for Elebits. There's actually legitimately another vacuum gun in this level, but it's nowhere predictable. I can't predict where this vacuum gun's gonna end up when I do what I just did. Right now, it looks like I actually have to go at it without any gun. And just finish the last few thousand right quick. Oh, wait. Oh, homing laser. We good. There we go. And that's like minutes faster than my PB. I'm pretty sure. What happened? Was it really just fine in my PB? I'm imagining things? Because there's no way in hell I'm losing time already. That shouldn't be possible. Can't be losing that much time, can I? Huh. Maybe I'm just misremembering. No, I can't be already losing a minute, though. That doesn't sound right. Something happened with my splits. Yo! Raisin, thank you for the auto-host. For up to 3 viewers. Pretty cool. Yeah, I don't know what happened. I think I skipped the split and then split for the previous level on this split. Maybe? I don't know what happened. I'm severely confused. Or maybe I just had like a sub 1 mission 16 or something. I don't know. If I did, then that would explain it, but that doesn't make any sense at all. No, I can't have lost all that time. Something happened. This is the level. Lost, rather. You actually do this really interesting thing where you kind of like hit him more than once. I don't know. It's weird. I don't know how to consistently recreate it though. He's gone. He's out of here. He's a small bean. Look at him. Yeah, and that's a goal too. I don't know what happened. What did I just accidentally open? Don't do that. Previous segment, plus 2 minutes. Gold.
What's that voice? Sounds like someone crying. going?
Maybe I was actually like double split on one of them. So I wasn't as high as I thought I was. That could be it.
Huh? Why did the lights go out? I caught so many Elebits. What's this? I've never seen so many Elebits before. Where are they going? The amusement park?
So now we're gonna make our way over to the amusement park. Pretty far from our house, you know. But and we'll get there. We'll power through. Oh look, we're there. So we're gonna start off by crying because I threw that the wrong direction. No, we're gonna start off by activating that homing laser and throwing some of these things off. This introduces the worst Elebit type, in my opinion. The ones that suck up other Elebits and put them into themselves. They really suck. I don't like them at all. Because they can be a huge problem, because you actually have to destroy them after they do this. Knuckles optimization is legitimately a lot harder than people give it credit for. Aquatic Mine is legitimately like one of the hardest levels, in my opinion, to optimize movement for. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, watch Axel and try to copy what he does. That's the best advice I can give you. Is Axel Thunder, insanely good at the game, master of the trade, as they say. He is ridiculously good at Aquatic Mine. That's his specialty. You can look at that on his Venturing PBs on the category extension boards and YouTube. And I would highly recommend it because it is a very educational experience if you're trying to optimize Aquatic Mine movement. I'm gonna just hope for a bullet. I was hoping for a vacuum beam there. I did not get one. Also, I do not know why, but I am severely behind on Elebits. Oh, here you are. This is why. Because fuck this guy. He sucks. I hate him. Oh my god, he's doing it too? Are you kidding me? So these guys really suck. I hate them a lot. They, basically, they are a bunch of Elebits that, you know, kind of meld together with other Elebits, and they really suck because you don't actually have, like... Sometimes you just legitimately don't have something to hit them with, and so you can't just brick kill them easily. And they're a giant pain in the ass because of it. Where'd these assholes go? They're supposed to... There they are. This is a really rough Mission 18 so far. Oh well. It's fine, I guess. I mean, I'd love to pick up the jar, but I have to get another bit of ability to lift things first. I have to do this. Great. Two. Bitch, where you at? Whatever. It's fine, I guess. Mostly one of the levels I have to revisit the route on again. I suck. This is really going poorly. Really piss poor here. Whatever. The end of the world, but I'd much prefer to be able to, you know, actually play properly. Oh shit, what is it again? It's this. Okay, I'm gonna actually grab this, here. I want it. I missed all this before. It was really silly of me. You're not supposed to miss that stuff. It's really important. It's legitimately some of the most important stuff in the level. If you do, you end up having what I have right now, which is bad. You have bad. Not that you are bad, just that you go really slow and it's not fun for anyone. Right, so there's that. you can see this level is very laggy. If you somehow weren't able to tell that yet. There we go. That was really rough, but I think it was better than in my PB, so. It appears as such. I know I can get like a mid 3 time. I know I can actually probably get a lot lower though. As well. So this level exists. Man, this level sure does exist. And I'm really bad at it. So we're gonna try not to be as bad as I can, you know, be sometimes, but... Oof. It can be rough. Start with that. Start with that as well. So we have to do this. Touch this. Use it. You. Please. What is this? It ended up working in the end somehow. I don't know how, but it did. Guess that's okay. All's well that ends well, right? As they say. This level has a loudness limit, as you can probably tell via the fact that it says so in the corner. But that's okay. We can do this. Thank you. We can use that noise canceller there, and it's really nice. I'm going to use another strength orb very soon. He is, of course. I'm going to crush this asshole because he's a jerk and an asshole, and I hate him. I hate him. He said. Dead, please. Jesus Christ. Well, apparently I can't crush this dude. With this. Jesus fucking. I legitimately probably would have been better off just letting him be until later. Whatever. So there's another orb around here. Or this way? I remember seeing it. Unless they moved it. I don't know. Be able to, but it's not there anymore. I think I probably accidentally shoved it somewhere else. When I was throwing everything everywhere. That's unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. So we do actually want to level up, as well. Because we don't have to, we can't rely on, the, weights the entire time, unfortunately. Would love it if we could, but we can't. I know that there's any other, thing somewhere around here. Another homing laser somewhere around here. Yeah, here it is. Where'd they end up? Here you are. There's another strength orb here as well, by the way. He's probably using right now. Let us do some stuff as well. Like in the center here again. Any of all of this can be redone a bit. Well, a bit until I lose my homing. Gosh darn it. This is just heckin' unfortunate. Yeah, whatever. There really isn't all too many that I can do more than that. From what I've thrown. quite honest. And I'm actually losing my ability to survive here. This, thank you, we're good though. We're fine. Almost really bad though. Here we go. I actually want to activate the giant fridge just in case I suck so bad enough that I need it. I shouldn't need it, I should be able to get another 1,000, but you know, things happen. Good play doesn't. No, giant refrigerator is what I needed, rather. The oven is the thing that you would want to have open in a just-in-case situation. There we go. I actually legitimately didn't even need it this time. That was really slow. I need to actually really finish that. Like, that route is mostly finished, but I'm pretty sure that's actually a PP in it, but that says something about how bad that route is. I'm going to do something here. That's kind of weird. I'm going to try to do something, and then if it doesn't work, I'm going to continue with a normal route. I can potentially save some time if it happens. Yeah, I want it to. And we didn't happen. Oh well. Not the end of the world at all. We actually have a different route that gets us a vacuum beam anyways. Or we can lose it! We can legitimately throw it over the edge and have to restart the level. That's plus 14. Should have to write this down somewhere. I do not want to plus 14. Stop that. So that happened, and that's never really happened before. We're supposed to do that. This is what was supposed to happen, as opposed to what did happen. Almost done. Again, vacuum beam causes levels to play themselves. I saved in 1 second. Amazing. 38, that's pretty okay. I'm happy with that. Other than the fact that I had to restart the level, that was really good. This level sucks. I really don't like this level. This level is really mean. I actually legitimately would say this is this is probably my least favorite level. It's also the one that I took the most time to route because of how stupid it is with certain things. It's actually probably really fun once I actually get it down, but it's just such a rough level to play. So many things are just wrong. Like, with how it functions, in the fact, not that it's legitimately incorrect, but like, the fact that it's just really, really rough. Like, a lot of things can go wrong at any point in time. That's more what I mean. At any point in time, everything could just go to shit. And I wouldn't be able to do it. It's got a banging soundtrack, though. Well, all this game is. Some of my favorite stages are in the late game, though. Such as, Shopping in Style. Which is probably my favorite level in the run. homing. I kind of needed it there. Whatever. It's fine. I need to move this. So yeah, a lot of what this first part of the level is about is leveling up my gun. Into a very good gun that can lift everything. Everything. Because that's kind of needed. There is a strength orbit in this level, but it doesn't last for long enough. It doesn't last for long enough to be useful. Which is unfortunate, because I'd love to use it instead. It's also incredibly awful to actually attempt to get. Like, believe it or not, it's actually probably... It's just terrible. It's just terrible to try to activate this strength orb right there. If you mess it up a tiny bit and you would have to restart the level or something, that would be terrible. I would hate that. My gun's at the right level now. I do believe it does not need to go to level 5. I'm 99% sure about this. I've done it before, so it didn't, like, go to 95, or level 5, and it was fine. So now I'm actually going to turn around because I need homing for this to be efficient. And I need to get all of these Elebits. Otherwise, I probably would miss like 80 of them. By 80, I mean like not actually 80, because as you can see, there's not 80 there. That's enough. Nice, nice. Happy with that. Nothing too extreme there. I don't know if I can actually do anything really fancy with this. One day I'll probably figure that out, how to do something really fancy with that, and it will look really cool and feel really satisfying to pull off. But right now, a lot of this level just kind of feels like I'm running around doing certain stuff, you know, just because. I'm not gonna lie. No, buddy! That really sucks. That's actually awful. That's terrible. That's really bad. And a lot of other synonyms. Leveling up my gun level 5, so might be important. I remember it possibly being in the route at some point. I think it was definitely a thing that I had mentioned specifically. So I'm going to tear all of this apart here. All of these chest pieces need to move. And then I need to activate this homing laser. I need to get all of these Elebits that are now on this board. Now I want to lift this and get all of these Elebits. And then I want to lift this. All those Elebits. And then we're done. That was pretty okay. It could have been better, could have been worse. But it's sure as hell a lot better than my PB. So this level can be mean sometimes, to say the least. Sometimes it can be really nice. Let's see what happens. It's generally a fun level for the most part, but there are some things that kind of bog it down. Boy! Whatever, I legitimately don't care. It's not worth my fucking time. What's under this thing is significantly more important than what's inside. Now we can move on to this area. And we go on to the next area. And just in time for my homing to run out. Under here is a ton. Do this. That's not really worth anything. That's unfortunate, actually. Like, that's just kind of a pain in the ass if that just happened. I'd really rather that didn't just happen, actually. So now up here we're going to, basically just level up our gun. And collect a absolute fuck ton of Elebits. There is a lot of stuff here for me to collect. I've already leveled my gun up, and that's good. It means we can do this, right? And a bunch of other stuff too. As you see. Like. There is a absolute fuck ton of Elebits up here. I don't really know why, but it is. There are. So I'm gonna, the carousel's energized, I'm gonna spin it around and around. Because it does spawn Elebits, you know, they're somewhat useful in some form. And I need to get under the pot. Break it. Bop that guy. There goes my homing. I'm a few thousand off right now. There we go. Now I'm only about 1,000 off. That's okay. Pretty good. Honestly. So we want to do this because I can right now. Like, I don't have to move much more to get that. And there really isn't much of a reason to not. To be quite honest. This guy just got created. That sucks. Fuck him. Sucks. I hate him already. I thought it was 18k, but I think it's actually 19k. I'm bad. Where is this book? There's another book that I mean to open every time, but I didn't do it this time. This one. This one. Open the book. Thank you. Look at the Elebits. Inside. Oh, it's 20k and I'm a bumbo? Okay, got it. Just that. Thank you. Oh my gosh. This is a mess now. This was pretty good. And then this happened. I legitimately just need like fucking one more. Jesus. I'm losing some good time here because of that mess. Oh well. That's not the end of the world, though. I almost retried. That would have been really dumb. So now we got level 23. And level 23 is a boss fight. And I can do this fight a lot better than I did in my PB. Because I died here in my PB, actually. I can save legitimately minutes pretty easily. This boss kind of sucks. Not as bad as the first boss, IMO. Significantly worse than the second boss. The second boss is definitely the most tame and controllable. Despite how wild he appears. This one feels very much sucky. Because he sucks. He's creating all this shit. Please stop. He should be charging at me eventually. Okay. And I feel like it's a random interval. It really sucks. I need to make sure that I actually hit him against the wall with a lot of force that affects things. These things spawn into things that can hurt you. He absorbs them, then he gets superpowered. It's just a mess. He's, you know... Now he's shooting at me instead of actually running. Thanks, bud. Really helps me out. He's gonna be supercharged now. There's no avoiding it. There he goes, being supercharged. But this is actually fine. If he runs at me instead of shooting fire, it's pretty cool. Because he actually, like, belly flops. And actually takes less time before I can fucking throw him against a wall. He's an asshole. But he's just gonna shoot fire at me again. Thanks, dude. Really helps me out. This is why he sucks. Is he can just be a bully. I'm not doing as much damage as I would like. I can see his health bar not going down as much as I believe it should. I don't know. Oh no, that means I can't grab him. If you get hit, it's bad because you can't... 1, because you can't grab him. 2, because you actually get hurt. So you want to keep your distance and kind of go to the side as well to avoid him. And these little assholes can actually hurt you as well. I'm pretty sure record before my current one was pretty much done with the fight by now. Pretty sure you actually do less damage to him when he's in jerkwad mode, I guess. I don't know how damage is determined with him. I really wish I did, though. Okay, bye. That did a lot of damage, though, and I would like to do that again, because I think I just 2 more hits on this guy, then. There's no pyro. Okay. Well, he did. Motherfucker. I was trying really hard to prevent that. This is a really rough fight. Going really piss poor. It's gonna be like a 3-minute something. You can get them in like 2:20, but he's just not cooperating. I really hate him. Why are you doing this to me? I told you to stop. You're not stopping. Yeah, 1 more hit. Definitely the damage you do to him varies, and I don't know what determines it. There he goes, dead. That was awful. That could be a minute faster if I just figured out how the hell this guy works. Look at these beans. He's so cute after you beat him. Okay. Bean. But it's still minutes faster than my PB. My record, rather.
I should be happy to have caught such a big Elebit, but I'm not. What's gotten into me? I wonder why the Elebits have been acting so strange. I kind of feel sorry for them.
Kai, where are you? Are you alright?
He must be panicking because I wasn't there when he got home. Dad, Mom, you're really worried about me, huh?
Kai, listen to me. That huge lightning bolt gave birth to some mysterious entity. That's probably why the Elebits are behaving so strangely.
When I told Dad all about what happened and why I wasn't waiting at home for them today, he told me what to do.
You have my capture gun, right? Flip that switch on the side. Did you push it? Now you can lift heavier things.
I thought Dad was gonna scold me, but he was really understanding. And Mom, too.
Be careful. That place is dangerous. Your dad and I will be right over to get you. So wait, right there.
I was so happy I could cry, but I bit my tongue and fought back the tears. It wasn't the time or place for crying, right? But I couldn't wait for Mom and Dad, or it'd be too late. I have to save the Elebits from that bad guy.
I gotta save him from that bad guy. So, this went really roughly in my PB. I can tell by. Well, actually, I don't know if it did because of the cutscene. Think about it. I think. It went pretty okay. It could have been better though. Here we're introduced to a new type of Elebit. They can do. These are the second worst types of Elebits, I know. They can do some pretty interesting stuff though. They can both teleport. Well, they can do all three things. They can teleport, shield from being able to be captured, which is the most annoying, other than I guess teleporting because I can't fucking get them anyways if they teleport. And they can attack you. Preferably, I'd rather they just try to attack me all the time. To be honest, they aren't really that dangerous. And I'm gonna have to get this cutscene, this text later, anyways, for the shield, because I do use it later in the run, and I think it doesn't hurt to use it. So, and get it doesn't hurt. That was not intentional, but I'll take puns. So I don't know why this guy's being an asshole, but he was. Fuck him. He's a dickwad. There we go. So we're going to activate this homing, turn around, grab this, right here, and this is going to get us enough to activate some stuff. So now that the public telephones are activated, that just basically means we can just kind of go and do our thing now. In regards to this. Because it gives us a ton of everything we want. We need to level up because we need to get out of this room. That's actually the only reason we need to level up. Otherwise, we would just be fine staying at level 1. That's the reason. But yeah. I'm gonna do that because reasons. There we go. Get that active. That's happening. I can move a bunch of stuff now. Just gotta make sure that I, find where I need to go for this. And then level up. Because these guys kind of get spewed everywhere, it's kind of annoying. But what that does allow us to do is get a bunch of other Elebits that we can get now that we've leveled up our gun. To level 2. So I guess kind of a blessing at the same time. Should be almost to level 3, I just need one more electric. Like of any kind, really. Here you are. Good enough. Now let's see. There we go. Now we're at level 3, we can move this, which has these guys under it. This is for you. Thank you. Pretty sure that's it, yeah. And then we can actually get out of this room, which is nice. And again, we have homing pretty much the entire time here. It's very short periods of time between getting homing and the next homing. But another thing that actually is a thing here is a vacuum gun. There's a vacuum gun in this level, which means very laggy, but very great things. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to just kind of throw this around like so. I don't need to care about it all that much as long as I can actually activate it. Because it'll be able to be absorbed by the vacuum gun at the top here. Give me that, please. This is nice, isn't it? I'm gonna do this just to get everything that's kind of behind me here as well. And then continue facing this way. Get all this stuff as well. So this is pretty fantastic that this exists. Like at all. This is great. I love it. Unfortunately, I'm trying to move this in a certain sense to get through here, but unfortunately it's just not letting me, which is... It happens. It's not the end of the world, though. I don't know why they can't be gotten, though. It's really weird. Whatever. There we go. Should be able to get these guys now, somehow. Yeah, I don't know why they couldn't be gotten before. And there we go. That's all I really needed to finish the level, but unfortunately they just weren't working. And voila. Time save. I legitimately discovered that that was a thing last run. Like, I didn't notice it until just then. Like, last run, I'm pretty sure. So, it's always nice to keep an eye out for things that you might not have noticed the first time around while writing something. Yeah, that could have gone a lot faster as well. Just because, well, you know. There you are. This is one of my favorite levels, actually. I think it's legitimately incredibly interesting. Just what we do with it. I think it's one of, if not the coolest level in the game. So we actually do this level completely backwards. So remember when we were using objects to push other objects? Well, you can still do that here. Like, a lot. Normally to get through that, you'd have to upgrade your gun quite a bit, or just go around entirely to the other side of the level. And that's pretty crazy, if you think about it. We can do that. We can also open this now. You get all this out here, please, thank you. I'm actually going to drag this with me as well, because reasons. I don't really need that right now. I don't know why I'm not waiting until I get my upgrade the homing. So we're going to push this. We're going to take this, right? We're going to push this. Try to. It should work. I don't know why it's not. Okay. Please stop pushing me and push that up. Thank you. I don't know why it's not working. Thank you. Please, finally, thank you for working. There we go. And that's all we're going to need of that. That was a bit rough. Really rough start, honestly. Like a really rough start. I think I'm going to lose a good chunk of time over PB. That's unfortunate. And then we can keep going. Bring this out. Bring that out. Bring this up. I don't know why I'm not just continuing with the route. I don't know what I'm doing. It's really bad, though. We'll lose a good chunk of time here because of that, too. There we go. Ugh. And normally you'd have to, like, go all the way around to any of this at all. Which is crazy that we can do it, like, how we do it in the run. Honestly. Okay, this is really slow, unfortunately. I think I'm probably going to be losing a chunk of time. I don't know. Why is the timer hasn't started to count down yet? Legitimately, though. Oh, I think that I'd be done with this already, because you very much could have been. Very much could have been. I don't know what I'm missing. Why am I missing a bunch of Elebits? That's unfortunate. What am I gonna do? Guess I gotta go get them somehow. I don't know where they are. Why I'm missing them, but I suck. There it goes. There's the timer counting down like it should be. This is really poor. Really piss poor. Attempt at this level. Break limit. That's a thing in this level. For breaking things, it's never beneficial. Fun fact, by the way. Oh, there's a box here, I guess. In levels with break limits, you can never actually have Elebits inside breakable objects. You can have them under them, though. Under them works. I fucked up really bad on the route. So now I'm suffering for that. That's really unfortunate, actually. I was supposed to have done this at all of that over there, but I lost a minute because I fucked up. Really, like, fucking up routes can legitimately lose you a minute just like that. It is that important to be able to stick to the route and be able to do it properly. And I was not sticking to the route and was not doing it properly. That just happened. That's really awful. They are in the wall. That's disgusting. That's really bad because it actually throws off the entire Elebit routing for this. Which is really unfortunate. Also just really annoying. You, please, get got. Do we need to start leveling up? Our power. Be able to lift more things. It's really important to be able to do that here. I need to be at level 2 at the end of this. I feel like I'm missing some. Here you are. That was really unfortunate that I missed that, but that's okay. Grab this. We're gonna play some Super Dunk. This level has some incredible music, so did the last. This is just an amped up version of the previous. This is called My Favorite Hero Show, for anyone who's curious. You know, looking up the OST or whatever you're gonna do. Here. ears. Because it is an incredible OST, and I highly recommend listening to all of it. It is composed mostly by Nekomoto Master, he's a Beanami artist. It's this one that matters. Those really don't. For the most part, I'm pretty sure. Here we go. Now we're level 3. The thing that's important here is actually just this. Don't really care now, other than obviously throwing it and getting all the stuff inside. That just happened. That clipped through that object. Holy shit, what a meme. Now that guy's just sky high. I'm actually pretty okay to go up to the top now. For the most part, like watt-wise, I'm good. Yeah, now that the Illuminate gates are getting energized, we good. No, for sure. We should be able to do some stuff up here, like activate all of this. We're going to try to level up again because there's one very specific thing we want to move. We did. We just leveled up again. And that's not the very specific thing. There's a very specific thing very soon to move. This. And there we go. We're done. $339 is very improvable, but that's okay. We save time. Now this level actually did pretty damn well in my PB, surprisingly, compared to what I could have happened. You know, what could have happened would have been a disaster. I'll tell you what. There were some things that went really poorly at the same time. I do actually want to do this. Good for the fact that I can do this and activate this. I need this shield. It is actually pivotal for what I'm about to do. I legitimately just probably could just immediately die without it. It's actually ridiculously important to have this. Believe it or not. So, I need to do this. Over here, grab all that, you know, whatever. Now, over here to this. I'm going to take this. And this is why we need the shield. Is because of these assholes. I cannot lift them up. I do not have the strength to be able to lift them up currently. And thus, I must just use the shield. Just not get hurt by it instead of getting hurt. Now, this is going to give me enough to actually activate the next thing. Believe it or not. At least 1,000. Yo, Luke, thank you for the raid, dude. Elebits is up. Cool speed game IMO TBH. Alright, so now we are leveled up to level 3, which means that we can do just about everything that we need to. Later I need to be leveled up to level 4, but that's not important yet. This means that I should be careful here because I do not have my shield anymore. That will go off. That's natural, but I can now, because I'm level 3, tear these up from their foundation. This allows me to get some more Elebits that I need anyways, as well as it's just a million times safer. Dying in this level wastes actual minutes. And it's really bad if that happens, so you always want to tear up these guys from their foundation when you can. Make sure you're just not dying. Not dying is fast. Now, do this. This. There we go. Yeah. Oh boy. Amnesia. Amnesia's a cool, like, actually really well designed horror game from what I've seen. So that's pretty cool. But yeah. Horror games. Woof. Woof. Oof. Definitely not something I can handle. I'm a pussy. I'm gonna be straight about that. Like, just right up here. Just, no. Cannot handle, will not handle. Oh my gosh. That's pretty something there. So now I need to get around here. Just make sure I can get through. Activate this. No. This going out of the level is really bad. That's really unfortunate. That means we have less homing on this level. This stop? It happened twice. Are you kidding me? Well, that's really bad. There is homing exists that could be used as backup, but I'd rather not have to use that as backup, because I'd rather have a minute of homing provided to me by this. Whatever. Sometimes things just kind of don't activate, and if it goes wrong in the worst possible way, which it did, that can just be a huge pain in the ass. What can I do? I know I have a homing that's available to me. Legit, but like, it's right up here. I really would have rather used this later in the run, but I guess I'm using it now. So the goal now is to actually to energize one very specific thing. So that's what I'm going about doing right now, is getting enough Elebits to energize a very specific ride in the little area that I can't walk to, but I can shoot to. And there it is, it's energized. That's good. I also want to make sure that this has happened, and I get all this, and that the shield is out, because the shield is really important later in the run. Or later in this level. So now, instead of using any shield now, what I'm going to do is, because I have the power level to do so, I'm going to rip these jerks from their foundation. And then I'm going to start carrying these over to here. Insert you there. Oh no, give me that, please. That's bad. Do not do. Do not do. Thank you. Do not do. Please. Get on there. Please. Thank you. This is literally, like, this is the only way I can actually get as much Elebits as I need that's efficient. Despite how inefficient this does look, it gives an insane amount of Elebits. So now I'm going to do this, that there, and I'm going to activate homing way out there. And then, there we go. Now, what's going to happen is I need to make sure that I get enough to energize something else as well. It's going to be these guys, which I have this one. Ready? Be done. Nice. This is going to get me to level 4, and it should give me enough to activate the robot, which is the last thing that I will need to activate in this level. because I will be getting a vacuum beam very shortly after, which will destroy the entire level. Because that's how that works. I need to make sure that I get to level 4, though. That's pretty important. Done. Now let's energize. Now while that's happening, what I'm going to do is I'm going to run over here, grab that shield from earlier. Now, this lift off, I don't get hurt by everything, because there is a ton of stuff trying to kill me. Now I need to open this. I need to hit this strength level. This is very important because now I actually have enough strength to run over here. I can lift up this and move it, which has a vacuum boot behind it. And that means level is going to beat itself. We need over 50,000. Legitimately. Like, I'm not even kidding about that. That's actually a requirement here. But, yoink. I believe it's 55, or maybe it's even 70,000. I can't quite remember. I believe it's 70,000, actually. We're going to play the level, quote-unquote. I can't quite remember the point requirement, but I do remember how to get it efficiently. There it is, 55k. That's done. That is a very good time on that level. Jesus, that's good. That is ridiculously good. That went, like, basically as well as I could hope for it, other than the fact that I lost so much homing. That's actually great. So, this is mission 18. This level is hard. This level is really hard, actually. Despite the fact that it might look easy when I do it, this is just no walk in the park. Now, on go, I need, oh, that's the wrong one to activate, fudge, there we go. I need that, and I actually need to activate, I need to grab this, that's what it was, and do that, and that's something that I need for, activating certain stuff in a bit, that I need to level up, I need to use to level up, rather. Fudge, this is pretty slow. I know. I think this is just for fun. Nice, actually. I can use that. That's not necessary at all because there's other ones that exist, but it doesn't hurt. I'm never going to turn down a homing laser, really. So yeah, we're going to get all this stuff done. I'm going to energize that. Go that. That. Now I've lost the homing, but that's fine because I can do this. Alright, so now I need to do this action. There we go. Now it's gonna spew out stuff. That could have gone a lot better though. So I'm leveling up a ton for my gun right now. Be able to lift a absolute shit ton of stuff right now. Because I need it. I need it. I really do. To be able to play the game efficiently. Unfortunately, I'm lacking a very wanted homing laser. That's okay. Pretty soon we're going to be getting something even better than that. I'm going to lift a bunch of shit up and throw that on the ground. There we go. Now we're going to walk over here to do some stuff. Ready for this? Make sure to throw that. Throw that. I want to make sure that they do not fuse, actually. Throw that. And I also need to really make sure that I throw that. That's really important, actually. I believe so is this. Pulling this down. That means that figure out this, I can get everything that I want. From there, all the way there, and all of this, everything, everywhere that I want. That should be enough to reach those guys. Yeah, we should be good. Now we can start moving this way. This. Here's a lot of good stuff is coming our way. I had an inefficient movement path just now. That's okay. Yeah, that was really inefficient, unfortunately. But there should be a homing laser right here. Just really going around. That was literally. Are you kidding me? That's actually hilarious. I'm going to body him. And, yeah. Really the most of it. Now, do this. Ooh, we actually have a ton of Elebits. This is really good. Like, more than we normally do. Like, by thousands. Like, legitimately, like, 2,000 more than I normally have right now. Which is really nice. So we're gonna pull a lot of switches and stuff like that. It's a lot of buttons. Just not surprised that even happened just now. It's really annoying though. It wouldn't have happened. It'd be better if it didn't. There we go. There's this option here. Apparently I don't. I'm gonna have to do it. This is already kind of going a little bit wrong. I'd love to have done some other stuff first, but it's okay. You don't need to activate a lot of these things, but that's fine. I actually don't need it. Shit. We're gonna be fine. We're basically done with level anyways. Get the last bits in here. I don't know why the audio just got for a second, but it did. Yeah, one of the things that's a little bit iffy about this stuff is, I'd like to actually play hoops, but the hoops have been thrown. And that's a problem to go playing hoops. You can't really play hoops that aren't there, you know? You know what I mean, man? You know, without a basketball, I can't really play hoops. That should be fine, actually. I should be able to just get enough from this. Oh, wait, no, it's 60k, not 55. Oof. Yeah, this is actually a ton under. And unfortunately, I can't get this ball out right now. It's legitimately not working. There we go. I don't know why it's floating. It is. I'm gonna activate this again. I don't know why I'm missing so many right now. Oh, it's kind of bad. And by kind of bad, I mean really fucking bad. I shouldn't be missing this many. It's kind of nuts. I'm missing like 4 fucking thousand right now. And that's kind of a really big problem. I've not done this one yet. Okay, we're almost there. Just a few more that are just kind of scattered around, I guess. Here we go. It'd be done by now if I had actually gotten the other one, other thing, but we good. We just legitimately, like, just one more fucking Elebit right now, actually. Any Elebit will do, thank you. That isn't like a black Elebit or an energy one, but we good. That was iffy, to be honest. But, I really need to optimize that ending room. Alright, final boss. Here we come. No sub 2 this time, but soon.
So strange. A ghostly Elebit glowing with a blinding light. It was sucking up all the other Elebits and growing larger and larger. I'll take you out, you big meanie!
I love this song.
The ghost's voice was absolutely terrifying, but somehow sad, too.
Alright, so this is 0 Elebit. We're gonna fight it. Probably go better than I could in my PB, because I think I actually had him regenerate some health in my PB, which is really bad. You never want that to happen. So, here we go. And legitimately, you just bop him on the head. It's really funny. I want to actually make sure that I absorb these guys, because he can absorb them again! I hate him. I can't believe he just did that already. That's really awful of him. This is a bad fight already, honestly. Okay, pretty cool. Where you at? Actually, dissolve those guys? Interesting. Bug. He's not letting me hit him, which is really annoying. Looks like for him to charge, I guess. Pop him a bunch. Please? No? Okay, thank you. What's he doing? Oh no. What did he just teleport to me? I don't know what's happening anymore. Oh my god, this is awful. This is already going terribly. Jesus, I'm beating the shit out of him. I'm not even doing any damage though. He's not supposed to be taking any more out of that phase. This is a really rough fight. And really poorly. Got him. That was a good last bit of the fight, but everything else was pretty awful. I'm gonna be losing some time here, probably. Unless I have, like, a really, really good final phase. So he has the second phase now. This is the true final boss of Elebits. This is his final form, as they say. What a perfect time for this part of the music to play. Honestly. Oops, that's unfortunate. That just happened. He's gonna... I don't know why he did that, but he did. It's fine, I guess. Never mind. Got him. Oh, that was the split. Whatever. I actually did save time. The 216 fight. What you need to do is you actually need to take the core out. You don't need to take the left and right sides. You have to take the 4 in the center and then the center one. So yeah, that's world record.
The lights surrounding the ghost started to twinkle and fall all around. Each one of those little lights was an Elebit. Is this one left behind the real form of that ghost? Now, it's just a tiny little Elebit, trembling with fear in front of me. We're the same, the two of us. You were lonely, weren't you? It's all right. You're not alone anymore. I don't hate Elebits now. So I won't be needing this capture gun again. You look happy. Ah, Dad! Mom!
Kai, are you alright? You had us worried.
Our cute little Kai. I'm so sorry for leaving you all alone.
All nice and warm, I felt like the happiest boy on earth. Mom and Dad were really surprised when I showed them the glowing Elebit. They said it's a new type of Elebit, an undiscovered high-energy being. I didn't understand a thing they were talking about. But now, when I see Mom and Dad worked up about Elebits, I'm not lonely at all. Next thing I know, it's morning. Mom, Dad, the Elebits, and...
Me. What? Oh, you're asleep. Good night, little man, and pleasant dreams.
That's pretty epic. Like that I got that time. It's not a good time. Let me say that. Right up. Straight up. This time is legitimately not good. I can save like 8 minutes on this. I want to optimize this game. I legitimately want this game to have a good run as its world record. And I want to be the person who makes that run. Like, this game is legitimately an incredibly fun speed game. I fucking love it. Like, I'm really glad I spent like 100 hours routing this game. I really am. Because it's so fun. Every little bit of the game is enjoyable. Even the levels that I don't like, quote unquote, are still fun to play. The game at a mechanical level is entertaining enough to me that I can have fun no matter what I'm doing. And that's really something that I don't think I'm going to find in a lot of speed games. And I fucking love it, right? And I want to have that love, in a sense, represented in a time. A time that I can produce, a time that is good. A time that I can point at and say, I spent a shit ton of time getting that, and it was damn fucking worth it because that run was fucking great. That's how I feel about this game. That's my drive. Let's see. Yeah, that's a thing that happened. I'm probably gonna highlight that. I know I can beat it, but I do want that highlighted. It's a run that I feel was definitely not a complete shit show. At the same time, it's incredibly heavily improvable. But it was not a complete shit show, and that's pretty cool. So let's check the IGT. I do have to add 14 seconds to it. So that it is not a 1/16. Not quite. Let me get the time calculator up. Because I do have to actually add 14 seconds because I've restarted a level. Fucking love this theme. 16. 3. 117.07 IGT.